from Denver. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Washington.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game.
That is baloney.
A gain there of 23 yards. Good
magically
for
touching somebody.
1st down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Right there, hurt. Ready.
On 2nd down, no chance at all. He'll go down. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a 1st down.
Here we go, cut.
On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. And a minimal gain there, down to the 20.
Ready.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving 1st quarter of play. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down. 2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. It's another run here for Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. 3rd down, 3 to go. 19, Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his man, Troutman. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he will go all the way. Devon Bailey. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Big show.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Washington. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no. Offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Mims sent in motion here. The throw on the run is complete. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Second down, Nix. Back to the sideline and intercepted.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast.
Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Yeah, didn't know how to throw it away.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Marvin Mims now from his own end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll bring up second down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
I really like this play design. They're trying to match up the speed of this running back versus the linebacker in coverage, but do it vertical down the middle of the field. And when he can get that matchup, they feel that's advantage offense.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Here's Nix to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Good-looking screen play there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then
the pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll go play action with Nick. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the Broncos send out Riley Dixon to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Don't want to risk getting pinned even deeper, so he makes the fair catch at the 6.
At their own 7-yard line.
First and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. The defense plays it beautifully on that one. They knock them back to the 7.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL
game
on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa!
At their own 43-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Ready.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for the first with Eckler.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Washington.
They'll stay on the ground. Not much. Second and long coming up.
Here we go. Set.
Ready. Throwing is Daniel. A quick slant on the money to McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Let's go now.
They'll run here with Eckler. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal. Now, second and goal. They'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Commander. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone.
You don't
to
think
get
this is
covered.
a good
That's
game.
exactly
You
what this
don't
tight
know
end does
football.
Here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here's Traymon Smith on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10.
70 Lions.
Play action now. It's Nix. Down the field, it's caught on that left side.
Why they give me the safety? Why they give me safety? That was man with that guy.
Comes through with the catch and a first
Get out of
down
that.
in this spot.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Set up. Bronco 80.
A first down throw for Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On second down, it's Nix. He'll tuck it and take off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Still going inside the 20. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Walker. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game.
All right, Mike. File this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of the game, and no bigger play.
All right, you've been watching trueskin-89. We have been playing that Madden NFL 2025 head-to-head. We had a very, very good game. And I believe his name was Harry JVN. And I don't remember the numbers, but I will get it out there. Let's see what we can do about that. Because we go back in, it'll show it. There we go. We heard. Go back to head, just so we can give the proper shout out because that's a true one right there. He plays Harry jvn3. Got it. Good game, my guy. Good game. And if you haven't done so yet, please do so now. Go ahead and hit that. Follow, subscribe, like, post notifications, tell a friend, tell a neighbor. trueskin-89 is always playing the games that you like to watch. And right this second, it is Madden NFL 2025. Going head to head. Until next time, this is trueskin-89. I'm out. Peace.